Threatened with a lawsuit today. Where I, F19, work, we have a masks required sign on the door because the mask mandate is back on where I live. Tonight, this couple came in not wearing masks, so I was like, hey, you need a mask. And they were like, we have a medical respiratory condition like severe asthma and can't wear masks. And we go back and forth for a hot minute and it ends with the lady saying, so you're refusing us service? And me and my coworker, F20, saying, yeah, we're not comfortable serving you if you aren't wearing a mask. And then the couple left. Thing is, these guys showed us no medical proof. Not sure if it's legally required, but we weren't just gonna take their word for it. And as a private business we have the right to refuse service. My coworker, who was literally wearing a mask, has severe asthma, so she wasn't buying it, and I have family members with severe asthma too, so I wasn't buying it. Also, who the hell goes out in a pandemic with no mask, especially if you have a serious respiratory condition? You're at a high risk for COVID and it's the masks you're worried about. Anyways, the interaction spiked my anxiety. I was glad it ended. Until like 5 minutes later, when the guy from the couple comes in, without a mask still, and says, I need your names, I'm placing a lawsuit for medical discrimination. And me and my coworkers, F20 and F30s, are like, what? So we go back and forth again and it ended with my coworkers arguing with him, and I asked if I should call the police, but they said no, let's just get the manager. By then, even though I know we are in the right and the guy has no case, I am trembling and losing feeling in my limbs from the stress, so I ran to the bathroom where sure enough I have an anxiety attack. The guy eventually left, but I was still panicking real fucking bad and had to leave work early. My coworkers told me we were in the right, which I know because we have the right to refuse service and the mask mandate is law, and the couple never showed any medical papers. It's a case with no basis. I think he came inside to scare us because how dare these 3 girls refuse me service, and get some kind of revenge. He was an a-hole, and I'm sure he will be refused service again at other places if he goes in maskless. It's been like 5 hours and I still feel exhausted from the whole thing. I don't get paid enough for that shit. Too long, don't read. A couple refuses to wear masks. We refuse to serve them. The guy threatens to sue us for medical discrimination, which led to me have an anxiety attack. Edit. Thank you to everyone who commented giving me advice and reassurance. I really appreciate it. I've worked at my job for over a year and that was the worst customer I've had. It's a small poke bowl restaurant, so things like this rarely happen. My manager doesn't speak English fluently, so I'm gonna talk to all of my coworkers and make sure they know what to do if anything like this ever happens again. 1. Offer curbside pickup. 2. Tell the customer to talk to the company lawyer and refuse to interact. 3. Call the cops for trespassing, public disturbance. I didn't call the cops then because my coworkers and I were focused on not escalating things. But now I see. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Thank you though, this post has put my mind more at ease now that I know how to react. Please help me get a YouTube play button by subscribing. I want to sell it for scrap and buy Jaeger bombs, thank you. Jackass asks me how long I think it's going to take for their food to come out and says he's going to set his watch. This group of young techies come strolling in one afternoon and tells us not just how hungry they are, but they are also in a hurry. Can we accommodate them? Challenge accepted. They stuff these dweebs across 2 of my booths, and the alpha dork asserts himself. Hi, are you our server? We're in a bit of a rush. I reassure him. Yeah, the hosts just filled me in. That's why I'm here. Are you all ready to order? Blank stares at the table. We can go ahead and start. He pines. I'll be right back when you guys have at least had a chance to look at the menus, I say, pointing at the stack on the table. A few people laugh. When they were finally ready to order, it was all pretty standard fare, nothing too fancy. But then the alpha stands up and asks me how long I think it'll take for the food to come out, because, again, they're in a hurry. I ballpark it, for 7 entrees, probably about 15-20 minutes. He starts tinkering with his watch, So the time is 12:23 and that means by 12:43 we will have our food. Is that your word? This is just a job. I ain't putting my honor on shit. No. It could take even longer. Might be 25-30 minutes. I say, with even less passion. Oh, okay, he says, resigned. Like I don't know what this guy's angle was, but he made himself look like an idiot in front of his friends. Anyway, thank God for gratuity, because they all got their food and I never had to think twice about it again.